What's up, everybody? Today we're going to look at 3 inexpensive tools that you can carry with you wherever you go to get some sketching done. All right, first up we've got the Staedtler Tri-Plus Roller. It's a pretty lengthy pen, so I'm assuming there's a lot of ink in here. It hasn't run out on me yet. The cap is pretty small, fits on the back as usual. The thing I like about this is you can get a wide variety of line weights with this. So just doing a little cartoony thing here. If you hold it the more straight up and down, you get thinner lines, right? And so you can go in and just kind of quickly sketch out stuff. But when you hold it on its side, like at a 45-degree angle, you get a much thicker line. And it's pretty good for, again, doing line weights. So if you're going to go in here and do some like thinner, like whiskers and stuff on this guy, and you hold it more up and down, then little wrinkles and things. The ink flows really well, but it doesn't flow so fast that, again, it's like the perfect flow for getting thin and thick lines, depending on how you hold it. So we'll go up here and do some thicker stuff there. You can kind of even change as you go, like with a single line, right? And make it whatever side the shadow is going to be a little bit thicker. So this is a really good. It's a really good pen. It doesn't. It dries really quick. Look at that. See, it doesn't smear. This is on copy paper, by the way. So this is pretty absorbent. But I've used it on drawing pads. I've used it in nicer notebooks, and it dries really quick. Again, this is just, I don't know that you would do professional work with this, but it is really good for just taking, doing some quick sketches and kind of on the go. And I highly recommend the Staedtler Tri-Plus Roller. All right, next up, we've got the good old Papermate Flare medium tip. This is just your basic kind of, I guess it's a felt tip, and it's not gonna, you put something you draw with this on the wall, it's gonna fade. But again, this is for your sketchbook. This is playing around, doing quick sketches, and you can always scan them in to preserve them. And if it's in your notebook, it's probably not gonna fade. But I like the thick lines. I like the way the ink flows. Again, every tool kind of influences how your sketch, and at least for me, how I approach a sketch. But I really do like the thicker lines on this. You can get a little bit like right here. You can adjust and change line weights within a single line. But it's good for just playing with more of a cartoony thing. This pen actually reminds me of a lot of like things Alex Toth would do when he would just go in with a straight line. And I know that he would, if you don't know who Alex Toth is, look him up. He was always experimenting with different pens and things. You look at his sketchbooks, and he would play around, and he would actually do some professional work with pens like this. The original pages, of course, are faded where he used it, but it's a very fun. It flows really well. It doesn't, and again, here you see you can do the change weights within a line weight within a single line. So it dries really fast, doesn't really smear. Good pen. All right, next up is just your basic Crayola red crayon. This is a twistable. I like the twistables. You can twist them to retract the actual crayon. But I just carry a red. You can carry whatever color you like, but red works out really well just to give a little more volume and playing around with shading in a simple way, with lighting, and make your little cartoony quick sketches. Give it some a little something extra, adding some depth and things. Again, this is the Crayola twistable, so you're not carrying a crayon around. It's going to crumble or mark other things up in your pocket or whatever you carry your stuff in. But you can see it just adds a little something extra. You can do little patterns and designs and shirts and things. And again, this is just for like carrying with you, and you can also use it like as a preliminary sketch thing. So if you're not comfortable going straight to ink. Now it is a little waxy, but the pens I just showed you work pretty well over it. Again, this is sketching, doodle, practice stuff. This isn't for finished professional work, but you can kind of just lay things out with it, and then go over the top with the ink, and the ending effect makes your sketches look pretty good. Again, Here we'll go over it with the Papermate Flare, and to show how, again, the ink sticks to it pretty well, as long as you're going really light. Again, it is crayon, so it's waxy. You could use you can carry a pen with you, but this is just kind of, or a pencil, a colored pencil, which I could do. I don't like carrying mechanical pencils because I'm afraid the tip of the mechanical pencil is going to break off in my pocket, even though I have a little pouch that I'll carry things in. But these three things are my kind of go-to throw in my pocket, along with maybe a small, very small pocket-sized little sketchbook. Or it's good to have with you just if you're sketching out an idea, if you get an idea for a story or a layout, or just see something, just to get some extra practice in. And these tools change up over time, but this is what I'm carrying right now, and they're pretty easily accessible, and I'm kind of happy with them. So maybe you'll find them helpful too. And let me know what you guys use, if you carry stuff with you all the time. I'd be interested to know what tools you carry with you. What is your favorite pen, pencil, crayon, whatever to sketch with on the go that you don't care about lasting forever or being archival or anything. Just good for playing around and having something with you. So I hope this helps. Check with you soon.
Back to Gunship Thunder Punch, only on Indiegogo.